For more insights into this year's two sessions, we're joined by our current affairs commentator, Einar Tangen. So, Einar, thousands of proposals submitted, as you heard, especially when it comes to reducing poverty and pollution, really geared to the average Chinese. What is the big takeaway here?
Well, the big takeaway is hopes and aspirations. China has gone through a rapid period of economic development. It's now trying to catch up socially, and that means not only environment, but also quality of life. There have been a number of issues, especially this kind of civil code that they're developing. These are all areas where Chinese citizens, really, the rubber hits the road. This is where people live, and this is where they want to see some progress.
I want to ask you more about the Chinese Civil Code addressing justice and citizens' rights. This is something that's been talked about for years. They've been trying to add to it, as well as some other progressive issues in that realm. I want to get your thoughts on all of that.
Well, it's as I said, tremendous economic progress over the last 35 years, but socially, things are still trying to catch up. And the government is trying to figure out how it can do this in ways that are compatible with its centralized government policy. So you're starting to see a lot more finer details emerge about many areas. Unfortunately, not property rights, which is going to be a big one, but civil rights, how you're regarded as a legal individual, at what point can you make contracts. These are things we take for granted in the West. But as China emerges, it's trying to follow its own path and develop new ways of dealing with these things in a very, very large country.
Obviously, a lot of international watchers paying attention to what was said about the economy, 6.5 to 7%, still the growth target for the year. The NPC also closes out as well in the next day or so. The wheels will start to turn afterward. What did these sessions say about the most pressing issues in China right now, but particularly its global outlook? For all the international watchers out there, what do they think? What do you think they're reading into this?
Well, this emphasis on pollution goes into climate change issues. There's been a kind of topsy-turvy, as we've been discussing many times. The U.S. has turned about 180 degrees on a lot of international issues in terms of outward facing. It's now inward facing. It's now America first. It's now climate change is questionable. China has taken the opposite track. It believes that its prosperity is due to the last 35 years when they've had open markets. They want to see climate change taken as a serious issue, and they want to have trade negotiations with multilateral as opposed to bilateral. So you're seeing very much a contrast in styles and thought between President Xi and President Trump.
That being said, Einar, just about a minute left. I want to get your thoughts, turning quickly to this visit by Rex Tillerson at the end of the week. What should we watch for there?
I'm sorry, by who?
Rex Tillerson, the new U.S. Secretary of State, his visit to China.
Yeah. Rex, he's really been very low-key. There's questions about exactly where his authority starts and ends, and where Trump's son-in-law is really running things. I think he's in China to kind of pour some balm on the situation here, make sure that China and the U.S. are getting ready for what is anticipated to be an April meeting between Trump and Xi. A lot of people are going to be keying off this meeting. I think Rex is a steady hand who's going to be trying to put it together. I don't know if Jared Kushner will be coming with him, but if he does, it's going to be a strong signal that he continues to be the front man on foreign politics.
All right, Einar Tangen, thanks for that last bit. We appreciate your insight on all of it.